Damage has always been a big problem for new Honkai Star Rail players. The game pushes the players to increase their damage in order to progress the story and farm for materials, but it's not always easy, and simply leveling up characters and giving them random relics won't work. In this video, I'll show you how to easily go from this kind of damage to this without the need of pulling for Eidolons or limited Lightcones. Let's start with the basis. Each character has its own unique abilities, so they all need different relics, different teams, and different builds. Some characters work best with more HP, some with more attack, and some with more break effect. So the first thing to do in order to increase a character's damage is to understand that character. By going into the characters section and clicking ability, you can easily check your character's abilities and start understanding their kit and how they work. The next thing you want to do is upgrade their levels and traces. By going in the traces option and clicking recommendation, you can easily check which trace you should first prioritize, then go for the others. Bonus abilities are also very important, since they provide unique buffs to your characters. The next thing you want to look for is relics. Relics are the main source of strength for the characters, so you have to choose them well. By going in the relics menu and clicking recommendation, you can easily see the best relic set for that character, as well as the best main and sub stats. You can also go to the character guide option and have a clearer view of what you need to do. The same goes for Lightcones. Try using the ones who actually match the character, and of course the same path. You don't really need a limited character's Lightcone for she or he to work well. Look at me, I got none except for the ones you can get in the standard banner, but my characters still do crazy damage. Some relics require you to meet a specific requirement to work the best. For example, this relic will only activate its full power if you have at least 50% critical rate, so make sure to check those when you build a character. Now, let's talk about critical rate and critical damage. Those are really important, since they determine how often your character will crit and how much damage they will do. For a DPS, you should get at least 50% critical rate and at least 155% critical damage, even better if it's higher. Now here comes the most important thing, the team. No character works well if you put them in a team they shouldn't go with. Characters that focus on break effect should be paired up with other break effect characters. Characters that focus on debuffing enemies should be paired up with characters who do the same. Of course, lots of teams require 2, 3, even 4 limited 5-star characters to work perfectly. But each one of these teams also have free-to-play choices. And all this revolves around SUPPORTS. Supports are the ones who bring out the true potential of your DPS, and in order to make them shine, supports need to be well built. There are lots of good free-to-play supports you can choose from. Asta is very good for teams who need an attack and speed boost. Tingyun is very good for energy regeneration and for a great attack boost. Pella is very good for lowering the enemy's defenses and their resistance to ice element. As for the 5-star option, Bronya is absolutely the best. Her skill can fast forward an ally's turn, which is perfect for a DPS who doesn't have much speed. Also, her ultimate grants lots of attack and critical damage buffs. Ryuan Mei is also extremely good if you have her, since she provides lots of buffs. These 5 can be used in lots of teams, so I suggest to start building them now, so they can be ready for your future DPSs. Now, let's make a damage comparison with, and without supports, to better emphasize my words. Let's do this comparison with Firefly. Let's try her out alone, without any support. As you can see, the damage is rather low, and her survivability is highly reduced. Now, let's add Ryuan Mei to our team. As you can see, our Firefly now deals more damage thanks to the buffs Ryuan Mei gives. Now, let's add another support, Fugue, which is awesome for break teams. As you can see, our Firefly's damage is now increased by a lot and can easily clear the stage in a few attacks. That's why supports are really important, so make sure to build them. The last thing I want to talk about is pulls worth. With these many characters in the roster, it's easy for people to simply pull for whoever they see on the current banner. Sure, collecting characters is nice, and I do that as well, but they also need to make sense. Pulling for a DPS, then another DPS, and then another one won't help you to clear endgame contents. Instead, focus on one single DPS at a time and build a team around them. Don't pull randomly, only to end up with a character you don't really use. Just focus on making your current team stronger. This is all for this video. Thank you for watching. And if this helped you, let me know so I can make more of these. Bye-bye.